Reviewing this bike is like reviewing a painting. A purposeful artist will appreciate it for its finesse and the moods that it exudes, while a mere painter will be left analyzing it for its colors, the number of coatings, and maybe even the size of the painting.
And in true anticlimax of sorts, after a hectic racing weekend, we decide to give Sergeant Sheldaker a little lesson in history.
I'm not really sure how this is gonna go. This is probably going to be one of my toughest reviews yet. Because the bike I'm reviewing today is like no other. And this particular model, the popularity and the cult following it enjoys, I think it's even stronger than the brand it represents. Visually, the Bullet 500 shares the same vintage styling as the old model, but with a few modern cues and a new forest green paint scheme. The handcrafted teardrop tank now features the aristocratic Royal Enfield wing badge in special silver and gold dual tone. The long traditional twin seat now features a pillion grab rail with a cushion end, while the tail section now gets the classic touch. But the traditional speedometer with the battery voltage meter, the round headlight and the signature tiger eye lamps go untouched to retain the charm of the good old thumper. What makes reviewing the Bullet 500 so difficult is the fact that none of the normal parameters that you would use to review a motorcycle apply here. And that's because the audience that this bike caters to doesn't care too much about things like upgrades or improvement. These people won't mind the fact that even though this has the same 500cc UC motor as on the Classic and the Thunderbird, this one actually makes less power, or that the bump to 500cc has only been complemented with a single disc at the front, so the braking is not all that great. Nor will they care about the fact that because the Bullet 500 does not come with fuel injection, this has actually lost out on the crisp throttle response. In fact, what hardcore bulleteers will be looking for is how close this new model gets to capture the aura of the legendary Bullet.
Good. Nice to see you. Please have your own chai, please. As a rider, I might go for old bulls.
Correct.
Reason, first of all, thump, the torque which I get. The vehicle is really enhancing a rider's personality.
Yeah.
And the guy is going without any fear, he is going like duck, 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 duck. This is my bullet. When a new bulleteer comes in this one, in the club or to the meet or something, lot of noise I'm getting from your engine. This is not bullet. I don't consider this as a bullet. Okay, fine, the product is coming from Royal Enfield, that's why you are entering in the club. But still, my feel is that standard engine is a standard engine.
Right.
That's a mother.
Right.
I respect my mother. It's like that.
That is quite an unusual predicament for a manufacturer, facing flack from fans for adopting new technology. But where Royal Enfield have succeeded in retaining the true essence of the Bullet is the way the Bullet 500 rolls. The original Bullet epitomized cruising, and the new model follows in the same vein. And the keyword here is grace, because if you try to exploit the outright performance, the only thing that you will achieve is being rattled to the bone. Just like it looks, it is meant to be ridden with the same vintage grace, and the refined engine allows you to do just that. With the power and torque kicking in early, you are cruising nonchalantly at a healthy 90-100 kilometers an hour in no time, taking in the scenery and tripping on the experience. Therein lies the charm and the identity of the Bullet. I think that's where the Bullet 500 really rolls back the years. If only it had the thump of the old cast iron engine. That's one regret purists will carry to the grave.
Alright then, Sagar, you were at the track at the National Championships, One Make Championships, and the name of the game there is speed and performance is the mantra, where every inch of tarmac has to be hard fought for. And then we decided to put you on this, by purpose, right? Stark contrast, as big as day and night, and like they say here, you don't have to overtake, everybody makes way for a bullet. So I'm kind of interested in knowing, what did this entire transition feel like?
I didn't know what to expect, I didn't know what to do. I mean, I can talk about things like the improved engine, or the new gearbox, the improved gearbox, or I can complain about the vibrations.
But that's the beauty of the bike. I mean, the people really want the bike for its simplicity. People enjoy this bike because it's made like a gun. It breaks down, but people can fix it very easily.
I can understand why it has such a big cult following, because it's not just riding a motorcycle. It's like you are a part of the history when you're on that bike. And
Sagar, honestly, hearing all this, I must admit that I do feel a bit jealous about him because of the fact that he got to experience best of both the worlds. Would you then, however, say that the legend is back?
yes, absolutely.